Namaskar and welcome. I am Harshika. In the next few minutes, we'll be getting the top 24 news of the last 24 hours. Kashi Mathura were and continue to be on the agenda of the Hindu society, says VHP International Working President Sri Alok Kumar in an interview to Organiser. We dream of, we strive for, and shall realize that they are coming back to the Hindu society. With the caveat that the matter is in the courts, we shall await for the judgment of the court. We shall get them back by campaigning with the realm of law and constitution in certainty, he added. Saudi Arabia Islamic scholar confirmed Nupur Sharma's remarks about Muhammad, says it is 100% true. When asked similar question, in India it is said that Prophet Muhammad married Aisha at 6 and consummated her marriage at 9. Is it true? Please clarify. Asked a Twitter user to Maulana Asim al-Hakim of Saudi Arabia. Maulana answered that tweet and wrote, it is 100% true. PM Modi picks up litter at the newly inaugurated tunnel in Delhi. PM Modi was seen inspecting the newly inaugurated tunnel and picking up an empty water bottle and other pieces of trash as he walked along. SDPI Women's Wing District President Zanat Halima under the National Security Act for her hateful speech and issuing threats to Sangh Parivar cadres at a rally against Nupur Sharma and UP CM Yogi Adityanath's stern action against the protesters. Delhi-bound SpiceJet plane catches fire mid-air. All 185 passengers were safely deboarded. DGCA informed that the flight returned back after a bird hit and due to one engine shut in the air, all onboard passengers safely reported. Suspected Chinese spies arrested by Noida police. Fake Indian passport issued by Kolkata Passport Office recovered. The raid happened after the intelligence report from the Sahastra Seema Bal had apprehended 2 Chinese nationals on the Indo-Nepal border. Almost 20 Chinese nationals unlawfully living in India utilize this club as a haven. Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla completes 3 years in office. Lok Sabha saves almost 669 crore rupees. A statement from the Lok Sabha Secretariat said innovations and initiatives of Speaker Mr. Birla, a lawmaker from Rajasthan, has led to significant improvement in the functioning of the Lok Sabha. Winter session likely at new Parliament building, says Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla. In an interview, Om Birla said that the productivity in the House has increased drastically. With the cooperation of everyone, the productivity of the House has been so high that the House runs till late at night. Lal Bahadur Shastri International Airport at Varanasi to have Sanskrit announcement for COVID safety protocol. One of the visitors who landed in Varanasi today said that the initiative of broadcasting information in the Sanskrit language in the country's cultural capital is excellent. With this, people coming from abroad as well as within the country will understand the connection between Kashi and the Sanskrit language. The Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways has announced 6 attractive services avenues for the smooth transition of Agniveers in the various roles of the Merchant Navy post their stint with the Indian Navy. The scheme will enable Agniveers who have successfully completed their tour of duties with the prestigious Indian Navy to acquire the necessary training with rich naval experience and professional certification to join the remunerative Merchant Navy across the world. A top military officer on June 19 informed that the recruitment of soldiers will increase to over 1 lakh in the future under the Agnipath scheme. He said that Centre will start with the recruitment of 46,000 army aspirants to analyze the scheme. As the stir against the continuous Agnipath recruitment scheme intensified in the parts of the country, Lieutenant General Anil Puri said that the Agnipath scheme will be implemented and there is no question of a rollback. The centre has announced several incentives to pacify agitators, including 10% reservation in vacancies in the defence, military and paramilitary forces for the retirees. Police verification compulsory prior to joining armed forces under Agnipath to weed out violent protesters who participated in the riots. Lieutenant General Anil Puri, Additional Secretary of Department of Military Affairs, made it clear that those who had participated in the violent protests and damaged public and private properties would be barred from joining Indian Army. 100% police verification will be done. Flood and resultant landslides in Assam have claimed 62 lives this year so far. In the last 24 hours, 8 people have died after drowning in flood waters, 2 each in Barpeta and Karimganj district, 1 each in Darang, Halikanda, Nalbari and Sonitpur district, and 8 people are still missing. Tokyo Olympic gold medalist Neeraj Chopra gave another stunning performance on Saturday as he clinched gold in the 2022 Kuoten Games in Finland. Chopra's first throw measuring 86.69 meter was enough for him to clinch the top spot on the podium under tricky and wet conditions. Lovely Professional University removes Kashmir and Northeast India from the Indian map in the promotional video. It is to be noted that AAP MP Ashok Kumar Mittal is the Chancellor of LPU. BJP MP Sadhvi Pragya Singh Thakur received death threats from a man claiming to be working for Iqbal Kaskar, case registered in Bhopal. Iqbal Kaskar is a notorious criminal who runs an extortion gang and is a brother of underworld don terrorist Daud Ibrahim. AAP leader Satyendra Jain denied bail, had cited sleep apnea in his bail plea. Interestingly, prior to this, the ED has notified that AAP leader made the assertion that he has lost his memory after being faced with paper pertaining to his involvement in trusts that received money from Hawala operations. Minor madrasa student intoxicated and raped inside mosque in Jaipur. According to the complaint received by the police, the victim alleged that he was going to mosque for a religious education during the month of Ramzan. One day, seeing the opportunity, Hafiz Sarfaraz gave him a glass of sharbat. He later raped him while he was unconscious. In addition, the accused threatened to kill him if he opened his mouth in this regard. Jammu and Kashmir Police has launched a joint anti-terrorist operation along with Army on the disclosure of an arrested terrorist Shaukat Ahmed Sheikh in Lalab area of Kupwara. The killed terrorist has been identified as a Pakistani linked with proscribed terror outfit Lashkar-e-Taiba. 2-3 more terrorists along with the arrested terrorists trapped in the ongoing encounter. Today, PM Modi will inaugurate and lay foundation stone of multiple projects during his 2-day visit to Karnataka. PM Modi will visit the Indian Institute of Science, Bengaluru, where he will inaugurate the Center for Brain Research and will lay the foundation stone of Bakshi Parthasarathy Multi-Speciality Hospital. A large number of people participated in a yoga session at the iconic Washington Monument organized by Indian Embassy ahead of June 21 International Yoga Day. Clinical phase 3 trials of Bharat Biotech's COVID-19 nasal vaccine completed. Talking about the Vivatech 2022, Dr. Krishan, chairman of Bharat Biotech, said, "This is really a great achievement for India, building a brand name in France." India has reported a slight dip in the daily COVID cases with as many as 12,899 cases in the last 24 hours. The active case tally has risen to 72,474. The country has also recorded 15 more deaths and 8,518 fresh recoveries. We will be back with news at 9 tomorrow. Till then, stay safe and stay healthy. And do not forget to like and share the video and subscribe to our channel.